Okay, so I'm just cutting any excess string. All right, so I've sewn the combs onto the wig and I cut all the excess string. I've cut all the excess string. And as you see, I sewed them all the way at the bottom. So now I'll be able to sew my first track on and I shouldn't have any issues. So we'll just start sewing. And for this wig, I'm actually going to do the single track method. I'm not going to double my tracks just because it's a shorter length and I won't really need to double my tracks because this client, she doesn't want a super thick full unit. She wants more of a natural look. So I'll be just using single wefts for this unit, which makes it a little easier. I tell you, if you are first learning how to sew with the sewing machine, work on sewing using single wefts versus trying to double your tracks as soon as you start. And basically I am just lining up my track with my guidelines that I've created, and I'll just begin sewing. Like, really and truly, when you start, like, the key to learning how to make a wig, the key to learning how to make a wig using a sewing machine is actually learning how to work the machine. Because once you learn how to work the machine, everything else will, just be smooth. It'll be easy sailing once you actually learn how to use your machine. And the thing about sewing machines, I like to use the Sanger brand, but each machine kind of works different. So definitely learning your machine plays a big part in being able to construct a wig or whatever it is that you're trying to make using a sewing machine. So I'll just bring this up a little closer. All right, so I'll just start sewing. And of course, in the beginning, I'm going to reverse my stitch just to secure it. And as I get closer to the end, I like to go ahead and cut my track. And then I just... And voila, we have one track sewn on. So once you've sewn on your first track, of course, You want to cut any excess string. One thing I hate about a wig is having strings everywhere. Like, I'm super OCD when it comes to all those strings hanging around. All right, so this is how the first stitch is sewn on. Nice clean stitch. And this is what the inside looks like. Get the hair out of the way. This is what the inside looks like. Got your 2 combs in the back. Hey to my viewers on live. For anybody that's just joining, hey y'all. I am doing a tutorial on how to make a wig, of course. All right, so and we just gonna continue with the next track, and you're just gonna do the same thing all the way through. Use your guidelines to line up your track. I like to push it inside, line it up with the needle, lower your little lever, and then lower your needle and begin sewing. So sometimes I do sew a little fast. Just go at your own pace. If you are slower starting out, that is totally fine. It's better to be slower and be sure you don't make any mistakes versus trying to go fast. And sometimes I just like to lift up the hair just to make sure that I'm still on those guidelines. Second track is sewn on. You're gonna get these extra strings. I don't know if y'all could tell, but like the single track method is so much easier than sewing with double tracks. I guess because it's not as thick. But yeah, it's much, much easier. This is what I got so far. First 3 tracks. First 3 tracks are sewn on. And we just gonna continue on all the way through doing this same exact method. Like, it ain't too complicated. Easy for me to say. What's up, live? Who's on here? What's your name? Where you from? What's up? I'm gonna be posting a full wig making tutorial later on. I'm not even gonna say later on. I'm gonna say this week. Okay, we ran out of thread, so let me show y'all how to switch out your bobbin really quick. Got my pack of bobbins. I purchased these from Amazon. That's crazy that some of them is broke. Wow. Wow, Amazon. And I don't even...